Common mistakes to avoid in uncontested divorce cases. Do you have an uncontested divorce in New Mexico, which means that you and your spouse agree on all of the aspects necessary to get a divorce, with asset and debt, home, bank accounts, retirement accounts, alimony, when children are involved, custody, time sharing, and child support? If so, then you have an uncontested divorce. Mistakes that you can make that lead to a contested divorce: fighting with your ex, being aggressive and hostile. A lot of times people will call me and they'll say, we have an uncontested divorce. And then a week later, a restraining order is filed. A restraining order and an uncontested divorce are about as far away from one another as you can get. So if you want an uncontested divorce, keep your interactions amicable, peaceful. Also, another mistake with uncontested divorces is assuming that you have an agreement before the divorce papers are written up. Instead, it's better to make sure that you and your ex have a complete 100% agreement and you're on the same page before you put that agreement into the pages. Otherwise, you could get into a situation where you think you have an uncontested divorce, but you don't actually have an uncontested divorce. Third most common mistake that I see with uncontested divorce is not including all of the necessary information, which could lead to the papers being rejected by the court. For instance, if you don't address alimony or support in the divorce papers, your court could reject the papers and require you to put in that agreement. Also, under New Mexico law, even when you're agreeing to waive child support, you still need to attach a child support worksheet showing what you would be entitled to under the child support guidelines. When you don't include the child support worksheet, the court routinely will reject the uncontested divorce papers. So make sure that you have all of the necessary information in, or the court could reject your uncontested divorce papers in Albuquerque, New Mexico.